Today is the 7th of July 2023, so it's the 777, which is also known as the 7-3, because 3 sevens is 21 and 2 and 1 is 3. Gateway. We're recording this from Howick. It's very, very early in the morning, and it's winter. We call upon and give thanks to our Holy God, our Holy Principal Creator, our Holy Father, Mother God, for allowing us to come together in this way. That we give thanks for this experience, this life, and all of the excitement and the challenges that goes with it. We call upon, invoke and give thanks to the 9 beings of light that oversees our energy at this time, as we create a grid of light around us, be it individually for us here, or wherever you may find yourself, either as individual or as part of a collective. We call upon and invoke the presence of Archangel Michael, Lord Jesus the Christ, Lord Metatron, Archangel Ariel, Lord Ganesh, Lord Maitreya and Lord Melchizedek, Saint Germain and Lord Kuthumi. To protect us against all negativity projected towards us by any and all beings, consciously and unconsciously, incarnate and discarnate, from the north, the south, the east, the west, from above, from below, as also from within. To ground us within the light of Christ, so that any and all times we are fully grounded, fully protected, and fully connected. To bless us with His Excalibur sword of truth, so that our truth always is and remains our communicating and motivating force of light. We call upon all the higher beings of light that work with us at this time, the angels, the archangels, and the ladies and lords of light, as we ask them to bring their essence and their love into the space, to hold us in a cocoon of protection, and to also open us up to divine communication, so that at the time of experiencing this energy and after, that we may find that the answers to the many questions gravitate towards us. We call upon the essence of our beloved Earth, Mother Gaia. We give thanks to you for allowing us the gift of another visitation, the gift of another lifetime, where we come to live on you, to breathe on you, to breathe off you, to feed off you. And we hold your essence in our hearts forever. We call upon our guides and guardians, our personal guides, our master guides, our doorkeeper guide. We call upon friends and family that may have left, that we call forward to hold this circle of light for us, as we ask them to make their essence known, to sprinkle crystalline dust of synchronicity ahead of us as we embark on daily life, so that we may recognize the pointers that they give us to know that we're still on the right path. Make us aware of this magical communication. We call upon and give thanks to the essence of our higher self, our overseeing energy, our Christ itself. As we also bring an awareness to ourselves of reminding ourselves to walk with the higher essence of ourselves day and night, and that indeed we are never alone. I call upon and invoke the essence of Ascended Master Kuthumi and Goddess Diana and the legions of light that they work with, that we work with, to come forth and deliver a message of enlightenment today. We give thanks for your energy, for your amazing love, your dedication and commitment towards us, to never give up on us, even if at times we feel like giving up on ourselves. We ask that all that is shared this day is shared with the greatest integrity, truth and love, and so be it. Greetings. I am Diana, Goddess of Light. So you are once again coming to face a time of self-illumination. You are once again standing in front of your own pillars of self-reflection, self-recognition, self-development, and self-creation. Dear beautiful beings, in the energy that you are facing this time, when you are entering energy phases such as these, you are reminded again that you are from a place of immense beauty. You are from a place of immense inspiration of the self, inspiration of the world that you find yourself within, And you are very comfortable in that energy, the energy of beauty and love and harmony. It is when you come to face the frequencies of the earth, and when I'm stating that, best I be clear, not the frequency that is emitted from the earth, but the frequency that the poor earth, if I may say so, has to uplift herself through for her to shine her beautiful light. The frequency of discontent that humanity continuously sows around themselves, around their lives, around their families, and around their place of daily experience, as we would like to refer to your work. For perhaps some of you may say that your work is a four-letter word. It is, but it is also a place of daily experience. So the objective there is to allow yourself to each day, when you transition from your place of living into your place of work or earning, to experience that energy. And through that experience, to give for yourself an opportunity to once again face the pillar of self-recognition, not only in your hometown, but also, importantly, in your work time. Many of you beautiful beings have a conflict of, shall we say, I better choose my words well, of personality, interest and reflection. For because of the total unconsciousness and obliviousness of humanity in general, in many pockets of places, energies, situations, institutions, corporations, those that lead in these areas undergoes a personality change between that which they leisure and that which they should treasure, their work. But they find that to enable those that are working with them, or as they say sometimes under them, or although to work under somebody, you're going to walk all over them, and that's not a good thing. Best let them stand beside you. So for you to be able to do that and to be able to take control of that situation, you have to go through some sort of a walk-in change of personality to be able to control that which is in your office space, or those that work under you or with you. Dear beautiful beings, although we very much understand that concept and we understand where you are coming from, where you are going to is where that situation will begin to change. For that is one of the greatest conflicts that you are facing at this time on this planet, is the conflict that denial brings to you. For you understand, it has all to do, it has everything to do with self-worth and self-value. For if those that are in a position of earning, in other words, is able to go to a place of daily experience and experience for themselves that which they need for them to, in their own words, put the bread on their table and pay for the things they need to pay, for them to come into a full realization of where they are at. And where are they at? They are in a very fortunate situation to be able to go to an institution who then teaches them to sit or stand or walk or drive or do things all day long, for them to, at the end of the day or the week or the month, to be able to get their remuneration from that remuneration, and for them to be able to then take that and again transform that energy, be it from a automated transition, be it from a piece of paper, or be it from an original cash exchange, and change that for other values and other energies that they need in their lives, like paying for their day-to-day living, their food, their home, their car, and all of the things that they have within their own pillar of recognition. The energy that is very much coming through this gateway today, this triple gateway, which I'm going to ask you to not only these days celebrate, but celebrate this in times to come, in days to come, in weeks to come, in years to come. And as you know, the higher essence of this energy is open for a 21-day period at its peak. And thereafter, it is integrated in the energies of this powerful month that you are in. It is then extended into the next month and beyond that. And in fact, it will take you right through to the December energies, to the 12/12, to the universal solstice, to the personal solstice, the 11/11, and of course the 21st, the gateway on the 21st of December. And hopefully into the next year. But the seed, dear beautiful beings, the essence of this, what this is being seeded, what it is being planted in, within and through, is to bring an awareness for humanity in general that the place they find themselves within, in their daily experience, in their workplace, is a place to be respected, it is a place to be enjoyed, and it is a place to use as a platform for exploration and to be able to extend your knowledge, your understanding, and to learn. And when saying the place of daily experience, please do not get me wrong here. What I'm saying is, it is what you created for yourself, to express yourself through, for you to be able to turn that energy into a valuable exchange, for you to be able to sustain yourself in whichever way or form, way, thought or form. Even if you are self-employed, you are your own practice, your own business, perhaps you do your own thing. Always respect that and understand that even though many messages have been shared about the controversy of having to go to work from the 9 to the 5, it is indeed what you make of it. And when you use the word work, understand that even though some of you prefer to see it as a 4-letter word, what it is indeed another opportunity to be able to express yourself on an integrated platform for you to excel from yourself. Dear beautiful beings, we understand that in certain situations much conflict arises between the communication of those in charge or overseeing these energies and those that are merely participating in these energies. But what we are asking you this day is, in your energy this day, set the intent to create a beautiful energy of light. You may give it whatever color you wish, you may call it whatever name you wish, and then send this vibration out to all of those that participate in daily experience, for them to begin to appreciate that platform in a different way, for them to be able to, instead of being labored by it, complained by it, affected by it in what they perceive to be a negative, derogatory or a limiting way, to rather understand that it is indeed an experience to be enjoyed, no matter what. And for those that are maybe in an overseeing position, for them to hold the essence of harmony and light and peace in their own energy field, and with the result, you know the story. As you sow, so you shall reap. So what we are saying is, once again, what prevents humanity from being happy at their place of daily experience? The ego. What else can it be? For there is always interferences, for the competition is on to see who is the best, who is the nicest, who is the most sleazy, who is the most controversial, who is the most dedicated, who is the most shocking. Oh, it is insanely crazy in most situations. And this energy creates a thick, dense, negative reflection within the collective unconscious. And one of my overseeing energies that I am working with as the goddess Diana is to help humanity become more focused on that which they wish to create. You know that. So, what I'm saying in this message is, support your brothers and sisters and yourself and all of those that you know to create a better environment or a lighter way of thinking and being within their daily experience, so that they indeed will come to enjoy a better reflection of their time in that than to slog it out, as they say. There is nothing to slog out. It is everything to be enjoyed. And although you probably say, oh, Diana, you must be completely crazy if you think I'm going to go to this place every day and enjoy it, I'm going to say, no, you should be. For you are not doing it for nothing. You're doing it for a way to receive an energy that you can exchange for whatever you wish to, or need to, or must do for you to be able to have the life that is reflected in these pillars of self-recognition, these pillars of inner reflection, and these pillars of acceptance of inner divinity. And to be able to do all that, to be able to bring through a complete transformation on this planet, these issues must be addressed. Dear beautiful beings, we are not asking you to run to your offices and burn the smellies and light the candles and go crazy, so to speak. But crazy is always good. We're asking you to light up that inner candle of self-reflection, and to not only share it with others, if you must or if you can, in a verbal way or in opening up a discussion about these, but to hold the frequency within the ethers around this planet for just that energy. For that is one of the big, shall we say, small hurdles to overcome. I don't want to make it big. Small hurdles to overcome for you to face that pillar of inner reflection, which is what this energy is all about. And therefore, in my brief visitation, all I'm asking you is to be focused on that which is before you. To not let that which is behind you influence that which is next to you. And what is next to you? Where you find yourself. And where you find yourself at, that is indeed a good place to be. And so it must be. And if it is not, if for some reason you absolutely hate your work, your place of daily experience, you absolutely hate everyone that you are spending your time with, we're asking you to please be sensible about this. Work out how many hours in your life do you spend in that miserable situation. And then ask yourself if it is truly worth it. And if it is not, change it. And if you can't change it, trust me, with so little time on this planet, in these lifetimes, even though to you it seemed like so many years and years and years, it is little. you may as well enjoy it. And if you are not enjoying it and you cannot change it, you best find ways to integrate a change, to uplift the frequency, uplift the energy, be in support of each other. Because all of these little frequency vibrations is what comes together to make this place into the paradise that it is meant to be. And will be. And already is on a higher level. Dear beautiful beings, in the same way that the energy that is within your auric field, that is created by the physicality, that is created by the mental and the emotional bodies and fields that hovers around you, is reflected onto the planet. So, if there is a problem, why not start with the ones that are creating the problem? And that is why I chose to address this issue today, for it is very important for humanity to begin to truly, truly focus on having enjoyment and upliftment, and not only in the few hours they find themselves in their home, but truly in all the time they find themselves within. For surely there is something within that day that they experience where they can leave the sluggishness of slogging behind and integrate for them a new, fresher way of looking at things. And as we say, in the new energy coming onto the planet, you are going to be asked to see everything in a new light. And to be able to do this, to step in that, to manifest it for yourself, I bless you to do so. I don't know. I am Kuthumi, and I come forward upon the rays of love and wisdom to greet thee at this time, and to gift unto thee a divine blessing of self-realization. Greetings. Wow. A quick interlude from Goddess Diana is always so welcome, beloved ones. And the issue at hand of taking the misery out of many moments of your day is indeed very important, and should indeed be on the top of your list of change. For in doing so, you will only manifest for yourself peace, you will manifest for yourself better health, and you will manifest for yourself more ways of exploring the self, to be able to gift unto the self that's what you believe you're worth to be. For when you explore different avenues, and you do so in a positive frame of mind, and with an outlook of inspiration, with an outlook of allowing the impossible to become possible, for an outlook of letting miracles guide your way. Beloved ones, many other platforms present themselves within your space around you and projects itself onto the future pathways that you find yourself. You cannot allow the opportunities of this world to show themselves to you if you do not open yourselves to these. That is why we've asked for the essence of synchronicity to bless this gathering this day. And we ask that the frequency of this energy is infused in every word, be it spoken or written, so that this energy, the moment you hear this or the moment you read it, knocks on your heart and opens up every one of your energy centers for you to finally step in and recognize what it is like to live a beautiful, placid, peaceful life. For what good is living life if there is no peace? Beloved ones, you've had hundreds of lifetimes basked in trials and tribulations, filled with thorns, scattered in crushed glass, encased in sharp edges. It is time to let it go. Hence, your commitment to your full awakening in this lifetime. If that wasn't so, you certainly would not be reading this or hearing these words. The essence of this day opens up a portal of higher reflection for the self. Beloved ones, it is all about celebrating your higher self. It is all about knocking on the innate doors of the inner self, which is why Goddess Diana brought forth the message to bring to your attention how important it is for many to create a shift within their outlook when it comes to their daily experience, their place of work. We normally, or do not often, express about this, but it is an avenue within life's projections that is becoming increasingly depressing for many. We understand that there is subjective laws, subjective rules. We understand that there is unconscious and subconscious restrictions within many governments. But in time to come, beloved one, these two will work themselves right out of their own positions. Trust me. It is unfortunate for those that experience this to be trapped within a world of despair and a world where they feel that they find it very difficult to express themselves in. But we are asking you, when you are in a situation of loss of hope or loss of faith or just loss, for you feel that the world around you can no more. You feel that the situations that you are in and the trickiness of the presentations of your daily experience becomes one that is just too much to bear, or it feels that it's just too much to bear. Beloved ones, Beloved one, I'm speaking to you. You, that person. Find a quiet place. Sit down. Lie down. Any place. Extend your energy from your base chakra in a flame all the way up through the crown, gently, as we have taught you. And allow this sweeping movement of energy to ignite the golden flame in the crown, the magenta flame in the 8th, in the soul chakra. And then release that essence very gently, extending it up through the higher portals, through your energy, through the torus, let it connect, see it through the grids, let it connect to the grids, let it, and then send it beyond into the cosmos, and ask for your higher self to extend its energy to meet you and to bring its essence into the flow of your own field. In that time, beloved ones, beloved one, you the one I'm speaking to, you will find an almost deafening silence. You will find that there is a frequency of high-pitched energy, if you will, for lack of a better word. And if you listen closely, you will begin to recognize the symphony of celestial peace. And for however long you may be able to connect that energy, understand that there is a greater aspect of yourself that have done this plenty of times. And it's doing it yet again. You are it doing it yet again. And there are many more like you from it, yet doing it again. And that is the essence of your greater power, beloveds. That is the essence that you can draw forth for that inspiration, for the hope, for the motivation that you need to uplift you, to lift you, and to carry you through times of despair. To carry you through the rivers of sadness into the rivers of happiness and joy and peace. Now that quietness, shall we say, that stillness, that moment of deep, deep inner connection and reflection, beloved ones, that is your innate self. Understand that there is most times two of you within one body that you have to deal with. Your soul aspect and your brain aspect. The soul and the body. And to get these two to join together in a dance of transformation, That is what you're aiming for. Beloved ones, the ego, or as it is known, the ego personality, within the brain aspect of self, will always try and convince you otherwise. Whereas the soul spirit aspect within your higher essence self knows better. But it comes for the ride, it comes to experience, it comes to join in, it comes to joy, to enjoy joy, it comes to experience sadness, it comes to experience everything. But there's a tremendous undercurrent of incredible density and sadness when it comes to lack. Which is why we keep harping on these subjects. Is for you to finally release these energies and to rewire yourself in such a way that you are able to begin to go to your place of daily experience with a different outlook. A pillar of recognition, recognizing the self in the higher essence that it is, for that is what this triple energy represents. And the triple energy brings you onto the 21-3. What does 21-3 represent but truth, Trinity? Beloved ones, we do not wish to bring through a confusion about certain gateways, but you do understand the importance of high frequency energy days such as this, and the portal that this energy brings through, to be able to bring through and sweep through the brooms of change and bring through a whole new understanding of things that interrogated you previously, of things that blocked you, of things that controlled you, and things that stripped you from your power. Therefore, it is important at times of total despair for you to understand this higher essence of yourself and to draw from that every inspiration needed, for that is who you truly are. This is not just you. This is you in its multiple facets, and there are many of you fighting for this survival game that most of you play. What we are saying is lift your frequency, step out of survival, and the moment you are able to work through the habit of playing the games of survival, then you are able to step through and become a complete warrior of peace. When you take on your coat of many colors, your cloak of many fragments, as we have shown you and taught you in the meditation, what does that mean? It means take on your coat of many colors. Adorn yourself with whatever you wish to, but your frequency remains what it is. And that frequency is reflected through your 8th chakra. You understand that? You can do what you like, for whatever you do is reflected through that. But that is encapsulated in another frequency, the frequency of the innate self. And the innate self is the frequency that this energy today reminds you of, wants you to be connected to, wants you, the human personality self, to stand and face the mirror with your soul self, as we have taught you in Dancing with Your Shadow, or tried to bring across in that meditation. And in so doing, to embrace all of the aspects of yourself by recognizing that above all this, beloved ones, the moment you leave this plane, this body is ash. But you, the major essence of this, the great warrior, the soul warrior essence of you, leaves with all this experience. This body that you are in keeps none of these traces, for it's even able to burn away every evidence of all of these traces, the traces of the experience of your journey. But the soul aspect, the higher side of you, the personality that reflects the higher essence of your innate self, that takes every experience from even before this birth, from planning this lifetime, through to birthing it and living it and exiting it with it. And that is where the focus must be. But to be able to bring that into a higher vibrational frequency, you need to have the essence of the body in a balanced frequency of togetherness. So the body and the soul must come together to create a mindful experience which opens up the higher mind, which opens up the higher heart, and so the realizations begin, the energy begins to spin, the connection forms, and you are able to tap into it all the time. And we're not even going to ask you to do it. We're going to insist that you do it. Begin a relationship with your higher self, for that is what this energy is about. I'm not going to sit here and explain what the numerological meaning of 7 is and why 777 does this and that and whatever. Just understand, beloved ones, that this is the celebration of your innate higher self. It's the recognition that there is just so much more to you. And it's also an invitation for you to reach out and embrace it. And in so doing, to live it. To live it. What better way to start than to start analyzing your place of daily experience, not so? What better way to start than to bring a reminder for you to analyze your day, to see where you are going wrong, to see where you are going too much, to try and bring balance in, and to understand in the process of balancing the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, in other words, in your language, in the process of bringing the body and the mind, which we will refer to as the spirit, into alignment. In other words, the brain and the mind, the body and the spirit, the body and the soul, to bring that into your true transcended spiritual essence, there needs to be an awareness. And the awareness here is the pillar of personal reflection that this day brings. It's like sitting yourself in front of a mirror, a cosmic mirror, a celestial mirror. Let us bring our attention back to the mirror that you step through in the meditation at the very end of your New You meditation, where we ask you to transform yourself from a physical into a flame, and from your flame being, in other words, that's the essence that encirculates all of these flames that you create yourself. For you may adorn yourself, as I said, with a flame of mischievousness, a flame of lack, a flame of whatever. The higher essence, the higher aspect of yourself, in other words, that which innately knows you better than yourself, has its own frequency, has its own flame. And you know what it does? It simply encapsulates all of those trivial flames that you create. Well, please, do not hold me to this. I mentioned the word trivial. For you it's not, but actually at the end of the day it is. It encapsulates all those flames, and it places the vibrational frequency of your reflection around that. And that, beloved ones, is who you truly are. Not all this. All this creates you. It brings you into a state of experience. What is life all about? To experience. Some may say to learn, to grow. So what is that if it's not experience? Why are you doing it? To experience. You're doing it so that you may evolve. And by embracing evolution on every level, that means eventual transcended, from a lower brain to a higher mind state. And that is what we mean to bring across in your place of daily experience. That is the frequency that those that are in charge of others, so to speak, should give out. And beloved ones, these subtle frequencies that hovers within the celestial waves of thought is what transform lives, is what transform worlds. Therefore, we cannot reiterate enough. If you want to focus on change, if you want to focus on truly embracing the new you, thus be the keeper of the new earth flames, be the keeper of the new earth imprints, then recognize these and make a difference amongst daily living. When there are times when you feel that you can no more, coil into the self, light up those flames, connect with the higher essence that is you, that knows you best, that facilitated this, and make friends of your body. Be kind to your body. Be kind to your mind. Be kind to your brain. Learn new things. Explore, travel, traverse. That's another one of the messages within your meditation. Allow yourself to explore new opportunities by asking yourself, can I traverse across cosmic frequencies of the unexplored? Do I allow myself that? Am I able to? And the answer, only you can give yourself. Beloved ones, if you want to feel the essence of this day and the frequency that this sets forth into motion, become quiet. Become still. Light up those flames of self-exploration. Let go of the old, embrace the new, transcend into worlds that awaits for your embrace, that awaits your embrace. Transcend into worlds of exploration. And understand that through all this, at least the gift that you owe yourself to unwrap is that of the innate self. It is that of the higher essence of who you truly are. And at least begin to befriend it, to walk with it, to become friends with it, and to call upon it for guidance, to call upon it to sprinkle the crystalline dust of synchronicity ahead of you, so that your world may become easier, your life will become lighter, and your light ever so brighter. Until we meet again, I am Kuthumi. I am the Lord and the Master of the golden rays of love and wisdom. And I greet and I bless thee in love as I sprinkle the dust of synchronicity before you. Adonai. I give thanks to Spirit, give thanks to Diana and Kuthumi for their message of love. I give thanks to you for giving yourself the gift of experiencing this. I give thanks to our guides and guardians, the earth, and our higher self. And so it is.